All right, let's dive into a truly pivotal moment today. We're doing a deep dive focusing on a really powerful scene from Krishna and Arjuna, the call of truth, specifically chapter 1, verse 14. We're working from some, well, vivid excerpts from the text itself. It paints a picture that's much more than just history. So try to imagine this. The massive battlefield, Kurukshetra, thousands waiting. The air is just thick with tension, silence before the storm, you know. And right in the middle of this, well, almost overwhelming scene, you have Krishna and Arjuna. They're calm, seated on this divine chariot, pulled by these incredible white horses. And then they act. They lift their celestial conches and they blow them. It's such a striking image. But I mean, what's really so special about two warriors blowing conches? Why is this moment framed as truth stepping onto the battlefield? Is it just a signal?
Yeah, that's what you'd think first, wouldn't you? Like a battle horn. But the text takes it, well, much further than just a war cry. What's really insightful, I think, is that Krishna and Arjuna, they aren't just shown as fighters here. The source actually describes them as Dharma itself preparing to speak. And think of Dharma here as not just duty, but the cosmic order, truth itself, ready to make its presence known right there in the face of all that conflict. So when they blew their conches, Krishna with his, the Panchajanya, famous for its victory sound, and Arjuna with the Devadatta, a divine gift, it wasn't coming from a place of ego or aggression.
Okay, so not a show of force like we might normally think. You're saying the sound itself, it was a declaration of something, well, deeper.
Yeah.
Purposeful.
Precisely, yes. It's described as the sound of truth stepping onto the battlefield. And it's an interesting contrast, actually, because just their silent presence, you know, sitting there on the chariot amidst everything, that was already powerful, immensely so. Yet this blast from the conches, it carried this even greater significance. It wasn't noise just to startle people. It was more like a cosmic announcement, a declaration of intent, but rooted in, well, ultimate righteousness. The text even describes how this sound didn't just echo across the field, you know, scaring the unrighteous, but it also resonated inside those aligned with Dharma, strengthening their resolve. It kind of cut through all the noise and tension, established a new foundation, really, for what was about to happen.
Wow, okay, that's a powerful difference, isn't it? This deliberate sound coming out of that deep silence and resonating with such specific intent. It really makes you wonder, what does this moment tell us about truth and power? If the silence was strong and the sound was this declaration, what's the underlying message?
Well, if you connect the dots, it really seems to highlight this idea that noise may shake the world, but truth only needs presence. The real power, it suggests, isn't about how loud you are, maybe how much you dominate the space, but it's about who, or maybe what, you're aligned with, your inner purpose, your integrity. Krishna and Arjuna, they didn't just make noise. The text says they awakened a message. This wasn't about convincing through volume. It was about revealing a fundamental reality, an unshakable purpose that was now, well, declared. Truth in this light isn't something you argue into existence. It's something that just is, and its manifestation has clarity.
That's fascinating. So it suggests that when your actions really align with purpose, with that kind of inner dharma, their impact goes way beyond just volume or show. It's more about an internal resonance that then sort of shapes what happens outside.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about that inner conviction being so profound that its expression, whether it's silence or just one purposeful sound, it carries this transformative weight. The text implies that once this truth was sounded, the battle wasn't just armies clashing anymore. It became a manifestation of this cosmic order playing out. The outcome, you could almost say, was already embedded in that declaration of truth.
So thinking about our own lives, you know, the daily fears, the anxieties, just the sheer noise we deal with, what does this moment challenge you, the listener, to consider? Are you standing with the noise, the distractions, or are you trying to stand with purpose, letting your maybe quieter presence and clear intent speak for themselves? Something to think about.